But speaking of Chase Elliott, I don't know if I've ever told this story. I have a Chase Elliott story, actually, and I wanted to share it because it's kind of funny. Maybe, I don't know. But I wanted to share my Chase Elliott story. So years ago, when I was a young racing fan coming up, I was a huge Bill Elliott fan. Like, Bill Elliott was my guy. Austin Bill from Dawsonville, the $1 Million Bill. Bill Elliott was the man. And so I wanted to write Bill Elliott a fan letter. Mail it to him and all that. And I wrote in the letter, oh, you're my favorite race car driver, yada, yada, yada. I want to be just like you. Think you're awesome. So I write up this letter, and I get ready to send it to him. Now, mind you, when I was a kid coming up, Pokemon was the thing, right? Like, Pokemon was really popular when I was coming up. I remember when the Pokemon cards first came out. And I had them. I got the starter kit, and I was all into Pokemon. I'm not so much anymore. Actually, I'm not at all into Pokemon anymore, but my sister is. My sister still likes it a lot. But anyway, I had all these Pokemon cards, and I knew that Bill Elliott had a son, Chase, who was much younger than me. It's kind of crazy to think, actually, how I grew up watching all these race car drivers and idolizing them, and now there are a group of race car drivers in NASCAR now that are like 8 years younger than me. It's weird. Anyway, I had this Pokemon card, Diglett. And I actually took the Pokemon card and I enclosed it in the letter with a PS that read at the bottom, please give this Pokemon card to your son Chase to get his Pokemon card collection started. I actually wrote that. I put the card in the envelope, I sealed it up, I sent it to Bill Elliott's race shop. A couple of weeks later, I got a letter in the mail from Bill Elliott, and it was this big, nice little postcard thing that had his picture on it, picture of the McDonald's cars back when he was in the 94. And it actually had his autograph on it. It wasn't that printed stuff, because I did the same thing with Rusty Wallace once, and he sent me back one that was just a card that had his name like kind of electronically written on there. No. This wasn't that. Bill Elliott actually signed this thing. It was like an ink, and I've still got it today framed up. Like, I kept this thing. It was awesome. But the thing is, my question is, did Chase Elliott ever get the Pokemon card? I've wondered this for years. Is Chase Elliott a Pokemon fan to this day because I gave him his first Pokemon card? I mean, did he like it before? Did he even get the card? I don't know. I have always wanted to know if he got the card. And if I ever meet Chase Elliott or whatnot, I'm going to ask him, did you ever get a Diglett card in the mail? Because it was from me. Wouldn't that be something, though, if like Chase Elliott was the biggest Pokemon fan because he got this one card? It was a Diglett. Diglett. If you guys don't know what a Diglett is, go look this thing up. It is so stupid looking that I would, and that's probably why I gave it to him, because if I had to part with a Pokemon card, you're going to part with a Diglett. Who cares? Oh, man. That's my Chase Elliott story. So I actually do have a Chase Elliott story. I sent him a Pokemon card, and I wonder if you ever got that Pokemon card. But, even though how much I loved that card that I got sent back, the autograph card that I got sent back from Bill Elliott, I've actually never met Bill Elliott. This is kind of funny, too. I've been to 2 autograph sessions of Bill Elliott and have come away with no autographs. I was in Rockingham years ago, and it was stated on his website that he was going to be signing autographs at the McDonald's in Rockingham after qualifying. So after qualifying, my mom and I, we hop in the car and we drive over to the McDonald's so that I can meet my hero, and he never showed up. It was a no-show. It turns out that he was at the Family Dollar instead. So no autograph for me there. Then I went to this thing, it was called I think it was the Winston Preview or something like that. It was in Winston-Salem. Do you guys remember this? You basically went there and all the drivers would show up and you could just get in all these different lines and grab like a bunch of autographs. Well, I get in the Bill Elliott line. And then right before Bill Elliott's supposed to come out and sign autographs, this lady comes out, right? And she says, Bill Elliott will not be making it to the autograph session because he's snowed in Georgia. But here's Bobby Labonte. So we left. So I've never actually met or gotten Bill Elliott's autograph other than that one letter that I wrote.